Factors of 3x squared. 3x by x. The factors of 10. 1 by 10 and 2 by 5. Good stuff. And we'll start with the bottom. Pair of factors. Pair of factors. Alright, so we just need our brackets. And we put in 3x there. And we put x there. Okay, we're going to use 2 and 5. How can we put it in so it's incorrect?
2 and 5.
If I put it in 2, that's going to be incorrect, is it?
No, that's incorrect.
That's going to be correct. Right. So we're going to multiply 2 times x and we get 2x. 3x, you skipped this bit. That's why you got it wrong. You skipped the test. This is the test number 1. 3x, you just didn't write it down. 3x times 5, 15x. Right. How do we get minus 13? On the number line we need minus 15 plus 2 will give me minus 13. So the top sign goes left, the bottom sign goes right. That's test number 1 complete. Test number 2, multiply these two numbers. Multiply 2 times minus 5 and that gives me minus 10. That's correct. So everything is correct so far. And to finish off, we go 3x plus 2 is equal to 0, x minus 5 is equal to 0. Bring the 2 across, becomes minus 2. Bring the minus 5 across, plus 5. I want to get rid of the 3. What do I do? Divide by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. There are 2 answers. Not too bad. It's no harder than any of the ones we've done so far. Okay, now question 29. Question 29. 5x squared minus 13 x minus 6 is equal to 0. Factors of 5x squared are, shout them out. Factors of 6. 2 by 3. We'll use the bottom pair. Okay. Okay, so we use 5x here and x over there. We're going to use 2 and 3. So we need to get, okay, so I'll put them in wrong. 3 and 2 would be wrong, okay. So 3 times x, 3x. 5x times 2x? 10x. Could I get 13 with 3 and 10?
Minus go add.
Minus and a minus. Alright, so the top sign goes left, bottom sign goes right. Does that necessarily, test number 1 complete, but does it necessarily mean that it's correct? We have to do test number 2. Minus 3 times minus 2 is a plus 6. Is that a plus 6?
No.
No. So we have to go back. So we have to go back. We'll try and swap the 3 and the 2. Okay, now we do the test again. 2x times x, 2x. 5x times 3, 15x. How do we get minus 13? Minus 15 plus 2. Top sign goes left, bottom sign goes right. Right, test number 1 complete. Test number 2. 2 times minus 3 is minus 6. That's correct. Okay, so you have to pass test number 1 and test number 2. Right, so finish it off. 5x plus 2 is equal to 0. X minus 3 is equal to 0. 5x is equal to minus 2. Over here, x is equal to 3. That's one answer. I want to get rid of the 5 column. Divide by. There you go. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Okay. Did you correct that? Correct that as we go along. Question 28. Question 28, you're going to have, it's going to be just slightly different to the ones we've done so far. Slightly, but not much. Right, this time for the factors of 4x squared. Well, we can have 4x times x, we can have that. We can also have 2x times 2x. Okay, on the right hand side, the factors are 5. 1 times 5. What do I always tell you so far? Always choose the bottom pair. So we're going to choose those. Trial and error, so you have to do your 2 tests. So we'll put in 2x and 2x. We'll put in 5 and 1. And we'll do our test. It's all trial and error. 5 times 2x, that's 10x. 2x times 1 is 2x. How do we get minus 12? We need minus 10, minus 2. Top sign minus goes left. The bottom sign goes right. Second test. See if it's correct. Minus 5 times minus 1. Is that a plus 5? Yeah, so 2 tests. It has passed the 2 tests, so it is correct so far. Now we can finish it off. 2x minus 5 is equal to 0. 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. Move the minus 5 across and it becomes plus 5. Move the minus 1 across and it becomes plus 1. Divide this side. I want to get rid of the 2. Divided by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. I want to get rid of 2 here. Divided by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 2 answers are x equal to 5 over 2 and x equal to a half.
Would that have worked if you used 2 factors, 4x by x?
Would it have worked? We'll go back and have a look. Well, that's the correct answer anyway, okay? Let's have a look to see if it would have worked if I had used these two, this pair of factors. Right, 4x, sometimes it does. If I use 4x and x and 5 and 1. Well, I'll just shorten it. Well, if I put 5 here and 1 there, I'm going to get 1x and 20x. Is there any way I can make 12 out of 1 and 20? Adding and subtracting? No. Right, I'll swap the 5 and the 1 around. That's 5x and that is 4x. Can I add those to give me 12? No. So in this case it doesn't work. Sometimes it does. Okay.